Hi everyone, it's Melissa. Happy Wednesday. It is January 22nd, 2025. And I just wanted to pop on for a quick update and thank you so much for the views lately. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you're finding the videos informative and very helpful. And if there's something that you have a question on, don't forget to please put it in the comments. I would love to know what you're thinking, what you're struggling with, what dosage you're on, or if you're considering it. But I wanted to provide an update on mine. Sorry, I am petting one of my dogs because she's needing some extra love this morning. So I have been on 10 milligram compound Tirzepatide now for a month and a week. Yesterday was my starting my second month on this shot for 10. And I gave a great report last time on my first full month being on 10. I was a little on the fence about some things. I am feeling a little bit more suppression, so that's good. And I had a huge milestone that I wanted to share with everyone. I have officially lost 60 pounds now, and I've been so excited. I am 269.9. It feels like it's taken me forever to get there, but it has been worth it. And my next mini goal would be 265, just to kind of stay in that 260 range where I'm not going to go back up to the next bracket of 270. So I'm setting small goals for myself right now to make them more attainable and more realistic for me. Instead of looking at the overall picture right now, I'm just setting those small goals and going from there, because it does, I feel like, help my mental focus on this weight loss journey. So I'm going to hit 265 soon. And my next goal after 265 would be to hit 260. So I'm trying to take it 5 pounds at a time. I have been having some hypoglycemia episodes, and just kind of wanted to talk through that for a moment. Hi, baby. Hi. So when I had bariatric surgery in 2013 and I had lost 167 pounds, I had started to develop the hypoglycemia. And that was the first time I really knew about it. I don't know if a lot of people that have had the bariatric surgery and had that significant weight loss ended up having hypoglycemia as well. I would love to know if you are one of those that's developed it. Put it in the chat so I know. And when I started gaining the weight back, of course, it went away. Or at least I felt like it did, just because I wasn't, you're under the tablecloth. I felt like it wasn't as noticeable, and maybe it was happening and I just didn't know. But the last few months, I would say at least, probably since September, I've been having bouts of, really shaky feelings. Just overall, like, I get this tingle in the back of my neck right through here. And it's like, uh-oh. So I'm trying to carry around my glucose monitor with me. There's my other girl. I'm trying to carry my glucose monitor with me. It is a struggle, I think, because of my ADHD. And that my brain fog is just so much. I forget that I need to bring stuff with me. I don't necessarily like to bring things with me, I think, because, for one, having something here kind of feels restrictive, and it's maybe a sensory thing where I'm just kind of like pulling at it and just don't want to bother with it. I'm also running the chance of losing it or misplacing it, and I don't want to do that either. The whole point is to carry it and not forget it. So I'm trying to figure out what's going to work best for me, to carry it with me, and also to carry some glucose tabs on me, or some pieces of hard candy that I can get to pretty easily. So now both of my hands are full with dogs. So I have been having more bouts of that, and actually the last couple of weeks, I feel like, and I just realized what it was the other day. My brain was really super cloudy. One day I had tingling in my mouth, and I was like, this is strange. I've never had that experience before. And it was a really weird feeling. And then I just started feeling really nauseated, right? And I'm like, what is going on? And I thought maybe I'm coming down with the sickness that's kind of been going around, not the flu, but it's the norovirus or whatever they're calling it now. So I checked my sugar. Oh, I didn't check it that day. I'm sorry. But I did check it a couple days later when I was having really bad brain fog and just felt really bad again. And it was 49. And I was like, oh, just like, that's really bad. So I had to hurry up and take some things so I could get it. I ended up just getting a spoon out and put some honey on it and did that, because that was, I think, the fastest way I could get something into my body that would be fast acting. And I've heard that honey, looking back now, I've been reading, and I think honey is one of the faster acting things that you can take for hypoglycemia. So I'm trying to learn about it since it's become more prominent in my life. So I'm going to try to carry around some different things, whether I take a purse and it has honey sticks in it, a few pieces of hard candy, and some glucose tablets. I actually had to update my medical bracelet just to put in the Ehlers-Danlos hypermobility in there, so people would know, because I do believe that affects how people treat us and what works best for us with anesthesia and so forth. But anyway, so I felt really bad. So I'm trying to track my glucose and see where I'm starting to feel bad. Now, as I'm doing this, I realize I'm like, wait, is this what I've been having for weeks or a little bit of months with the brain fog? And I'm looking at all the different symptoms of hypoglycemia, and a lot of it is resonating that is possibly what's been going on with me. Here I've been thinking it's mental brain fog really bad. It's either my perimenopause or it's my ADHD. In fact, it could be those things, but it looks like the hypoglycemia is also a big factor with that, and it could be the main reason. So I have an appointment with my PCP on Monday, the 27th of January, to check in with her, see what we need to do. The thing is, I'm not really noticing my symptoms when they're very severe, and that's where I'm getting in trouble, I think. And obviously 49 is not good. It could be very fatal, and it's really scared me quite a bit. So I don't know if I need like a continuous glucose monitor, how those work, because I could check my sugar, but if I'm not coherent enough with my mental clarity, I may not think to check it. And like I said, a lot of times I'm not realizing that I'm actually in a lower state of hypoglycemia. So I need that awareness. So I'll see what she says, and I'll update you guys on what she says. I also made an appointment with an endocrinologist, but they're not available until I think it's the end of March. So of course, specialists are going to take longer. I'm still on a wait list to get bumped up. Actually, my appointment was in April. So I'll keep you posted on that as well, because I think that with an endocrinologist, maybe they can also help get to the root cause of a lot of different things I have. My problem is a lot of things kind of overlap with each other. Chronic pain, perimenopause, ADHD, Ehlers-Danlos, those things, hypoglycemia, all overlap with a lot of symptoms. So I'll be checking on that and seeing what I can do to, for one, be knowledgeable about what's going on with my body, but two, the best methods that are going to work for me to be able to be aware and be in control. So, so 60 pounds, I mean, holy cow. I did not, I hoped that I would get here. I am hoping for more, and I know it's going to take time, but I have fought for every single pound of that 60-pound weight loss, and it has been amazing. And I would not have been able to do it without the help of the GLP-1. And there's still so much controversy out there, and I want to be a GLP-1 advocate, and an advocate for obesity awareness, because it is a problem, it is an epidemic, and people don't understand it unless they are in our shoes. And I've been fortunate enough to be able to self-pay for the GLP-1. My insurance does not cover it, which is has been really tough and challenging, but I also understand from a cost perspective, I guess. I'm hoping that things will change for our country with GLP-1 coverage and obesity assistance, because we have to get this under control, and I think that that is one of the first steps. I also think that with the help of this GLP-1, like I said, it's helped me to be able to focus on my well-being overall, be able to understand that it was a food addiction. It's somehow I've been wired that way. And what I can do to use this time, the food noise is not present, to help myself get better. I do not know if I could ever come off the GLP-1s. I know that there are people out there who have tried and have not been very successful. I will say to those that are considering a GLP-1, you should really look into it for sure, but there are a lot of benefits to doing it. And if you have food noise, and I didn't know what food noise was until I started this. Food noise is where you're constantly thinking about that food. Like, what am I going to have today? When am I going to have it? What am I going to have? Oh, how's it going to taste? Oh, that's going to taste so good, kind of thing. And you're obsessing about the next time you get to go in there. Oh, I'm hungry now. I should go in there and grab a snack. I want this piece of pie. I want to have this fried, whatever. It's not normal for healthier people, and I'm curious what causes our brains to develop that kind of sensory thing in our head, where it just takes over our mind. It takes over everything that we do. And, think about it, like I've said before, everything we do in America is revolves around food, sorry. But also our food is different from other countries, and that is a big problem. So we need to learn about how to reframe our thoughts around food while we are on the GLP-1 to help get a better understanding of the food addictions and the binging and what it does to our bodies. And then the other aspect is we have to take better control and be louder about it, what we as a country and as people deserve to have. These things that they're putting in food, it's hurting us. It's hurting us. It's hurting our children. It's hurting our children's children. And kids are starting puberty earlier now because of the things that are in our food. Crazy. 9 and 10-year-olds are starting puberty. That's insane to me. It's alarming. The way that we are for those that are obese is really just, it blows my mind, because we used to not as a society be like that. And I think that, hi honey, I think that we have to learn as much as we can and fight as hard as we can to get things changed. Because if enough of us speak up and we are loud about it, things have to change, and they will change. We just have to keep going with it. And the first step is, taking care of yourself, changing those food habits. One thing I am doing is I'm ordering from, when I go out to eat, I order a child's portion if they allow me to. And I usually explain, look, I've had bariatric surgery. I'm now, I just can't eat as much. Is there any way I could get a child's portion or sides of things instead of a meal? Because our portions in America are crazy. They're crazy. So I use small salad plate sizes. I'll use an 8-inch plate. I don't like the bigger sizes. My husband, I think, still struggles with how much I can eat because we've always been trained, we'll have a 10-inch plate of something and, he's filling it up with veggies and everything, which is great. But the portion is way off for me. And I'm like, I can only eat a fourth of that. So I have to be very careful about what I'm going to eat and what I'm going to put in my body. And sometimes I'm just like, I can't do it. And right now I'm having some nausea, which I haven't had for a while, but I took my dose yesterday and I had some nausea late last night. That was pretty rough. It wasn't horrible. It could have been a lot worse, but, so going out to eat, asking for, can I just have a side of grilled chicken? I went to a Mexican restaurant the other day with some girlfriends and just asked the waiter, can I please just have a side order of grilled chicken? And he's like, and that's it? And I was like, yes. But the plate still came out like this big, full of it. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I couldn't eat that much still, but at least it's better than what they give you. And it wasn't drizzled in a bunch of cheese. It did have some oil, which is a challenge because sometimes I just can't eat it. We went to a local spot in town that we hadn't really been to in a long time, and it's very country cooking. And I took a bite of the eggs and I had to put it down because it was literally caked in so much oil that because of the GLP-1, I just could not eat it. And it was just too much. It was like, oh my God. And then it just sat in my stomach for so long, and it was very rough that day. So there are a lot of things I'm noticing, I guess, about this 10 milligram. I don't know if it's as effective as the 0.5s. For me, the 0.5s have been a lot, have been a lot more effective with food suppression than the, just the even numbers. But the 10 I'm doing okay with. So I am taking a couple of, I'm taking a peptide to try to help with this round since the 10 is a little different, and help keep that suppression in there. And it is working. I also do a long intermittent fast. Usually I stop eating at 6 in the evening and don't eat again until 10 or 11 in the morning or early afternoon, I guess. But and I'm just not hungry. So I've kind of let that be my guide. I'm just like, oh, okay, well, it's 11. So 11 seems to be the time that I'm starting to get hungry. So I fast, and, the fasting benefits are great. It's not for everybody. And please don't just do a fast without looking it up, researching it thoroughly from knowledgeable people like Jason Fung, Dr. Mindy Pelz, those people. Mark Harmon, I think, or Hyman, maybe, are very knowledgeable in intermittent fasting. I don't think it's for everybody. And please consult either a medical provider, or if you do this on your own without a medical provider, please, please, please research it first and know what you're doing. Try to track it. Try to be in tune with your body. If something feels weird, then you need to stop and you need to eat. I'm I'm just kind of listening to my body on when I'm fasting and when I'm not fasting. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm starting to get a headache. I need to have some electrolytes. So I'll go drink something. And then if I'm still feeling kind of funky, then I'll go ahead and eat something. It's whether it's a protein bar, you know, it's a stick of low skim mozzarella cheese, whatever, or a boiled egg. I'm trying to think of anything else that I've been doing lately that's been different. I don't think I have. Like I said, the hypoglycemia has been pretty big. Another health update, I guess, is my ankle, where I fell back in October, fractured my ankle and tore 2 tendons. I've been doing physical therapy. I think I'm on tomorrow will be my 5th day doing physical therapy, or 5th time. And I did see the ortho. We're going to continue that physical therapy, help get my foot stronger. There is a lot of pain that happens with it, so I've still not been able to really exercise, which has been pretty frustrating, but the fact that I'm still losing has been really good. So constipation has been more present, I feel like, this round, so I'm trying to make sure I get in fiber or take a fiber gummy just to try to keep things easy as I can. Some days are okay, and then some days are literally, I mean, pun intended, I guess, harder. So I'm trying to make sure I keep in my fluids, keep fiber in, and see what I can do to kind of help make things go like clockwork. So that is all my update for today. I think if I think of something else, I'll definitely make another video, but let me know, like I said in the comments, are you on this journey? Where are you in the journey? How are you doing? Is there anything you're struggling with, or any big successes that you have? I would love to hear them and celebrate with you. Please let me know about hypoglycemia. If you've had a hypoglycemia or are starting to experience some symptoms of it, I would definitely like to hear that as well. And don't forget to take care of yourself, because you're worth it. So feel free to share my video. I would love a thumbs up on the videos. If you want to share it, comment, anything, subscribe, that would be amazing, because when you do that, you help get my videos out to more people that are going through this journey that don't even know where to start. So I definitely want to be a support system and you know, help people going through this journey, because we all need to be together. We are stronger together, of course. So have a great day. Have a fantastic week, and we will talk again soon. Take care.